Okay, so this is the truck's 4-to-1, pre-rigged 4-to-1 setup. Primarily, we're going to be using this for a below-grade rescue. It's not going to be where you got the stick-way in the air, your 4-to-1's all spread out. It's going to be where your 4-to-1 is right here and simple to set up. Obviously, there's different ways to rig this, where your 4-to-1 is on the ground, but for purposes of beginning this setup, we're not going to do that right now. So this has, similar to the Squad, this has 2 rope bags. One of them is our pre-rigged 4-to-1 right there with the 4-to-1 built in. You can't take it apart. Over here is our belay. These are both 200 feet of 1/2 inch. They match to the bag so they know where to go. Once they're done, they're labeled, belay, should be easy. The truck bag is set up largely identical as the Squad, with the exception that there's no MPD in here. But it has the exact same stuff. Everything's labeled that goes on the truck. Also here we have a helmet right here, and there's a harness with the whole setup right here, which should fit pretty much everyone. So this is the setup for the 4-to-1. Again, there's different ways to set this up. For our purposes, this is what we're going to use. This is rated for 500 pounds. This is up in the officer's seat. We put this in with just the pins right here. We've got 1 carabiner, screw lock steel with the screw facing downwards, and you got your 4-to-1 set up right here. We got our belay right here. We've got two large straps and an extra large carabiner with a munter on it. So make sure you use the extra large so your munter can flip. This is going to be our belay. All right, this is going to be the patient packaging portion of the 4-to-1 rigging setup. As you can see, previously in the video, we already had the setup here of the 4-to-1 with the belay. We're going to go over the packaging of the patient in the Stokes basket. The Stokes basket is on the aerial, folds in 2. So basically there's 3 components. The Stokes basket in 2, and then the bridle, which we'll go over in a second. All right, first part of patient packaging is we want to put the hasty harness on the patient. We've got two sections of 20-foot webbing. This is joined with a water knot, and the first part we want to do is put the hasty on the patient here. So in case you haven't done this for a while, this is the way you do it. So one loop comes through under the crotch. Both loops come through. You tighten up, and then they go over the shoulders, like so. We're going to bring this up to the top of the basket and join that up for now. So that's his belay setup. We got another piece of 20-foot section of webbing here that we're going to use for the patient packaging. So we want to get to the center of the webbing. And we're going to start down by the feet. We're actually just above the feet. Remember the webbing stays off the top rail so it doesn't rub against anything. There's going to be you're going to end up with 2 crosses just below the waist of the patient. you're gonna take one side, and you're gonna tie up here. 2 1/2 inches. Fuck up these 1/2 inches. Okay, so you got your 1/2 inch. You're gonna work this back, tighten it up. So you got 2 crosses right here, and then 1 cross is gonna be right here at the waist. So up top, we're gonna finish this with a trucker's hitch, which is an overhand knot. So then you put the, make a bite. Overhand knot, you got your bite. Pass that through. You're gonna cinch down the patient. And you're gonna finish off with 2 1/2 hitches. Okay, so patient's now packaged. All right, next we're gonna take our bridle. The bridle's gonna go on the 4-to-1. Actually, last thing we gotta do is, these are really not rated for anything, but to get them out of the way, they just pass right into the buckle, like so. Tighten them up. This has 4 attachment points with carabiners that go onto the attachment points. These are self-locking carabiners. Okay, so now we've got our patient package, the bridle set up. We've got our 4-to-1 set up. We're locked. Carabiners facing down. We're going to set up our belay for both the attendant and the basket. Brad's going to tie butterfly. About 6 feet off the end of the rope. That's going to go into the head of the Stokes. It's also going to tie a butterfly on the end of that. It's going to go into my safety. Okay. This is the position of the litter attendant. Unless you've got technician level, I guess you wouldn't know how to do this. Our harness has an integrated croll, so you're going to put your rope into the croll, put it in there. This only goes up, so you're going to want to start low and position yourself to wherever you want to go. Note that don't open this once you're off the ground under load, because the rope will come out. Below that, going to take our Gibbs. Okay, so Gibbs and a long webbing. We're going to use this as a foot loop so we can raise ourselves on the basket. So go ahead and raise it, Brad. So the attendant's now in on the crawl, and then I'll use the other thing to note is if we have another utility rope, just put a tagline on here. We don't have that on here now, but you're not really, this is designed more for low grade stuff anyway. Okay, so the attendant's on there, and I can use the foot loop to raise myself on the basket. Easier for her. So you go up, raise your Gibbs, position yourself to where you want to get to on the basket. Remember, this is only for getting yourself positioned in one way. The system's not really designed for two way. So then you can attend to the basket however you need to. Alright, so you just saw the horizontal setup. The vertical setup here is going to be an identical packaging system. We're just going to change where we pick the harness. I'm sorry, where we pick the litter. So we took the bridle off, so we're not going to need that. All we did is the belay is going to be in the same area. We're just going to change the position of our 4-to-1 and put it on the top of the litter. Again, the screw link faces down. So now we've got our setup here for a vertical lift. So get your 2 attendants. Again, this could be used for getting out of a manhole, something like that. If you need a tag line, you can use a utility rope or something. But as you can see, you get vertical. Good. Okay, so a little about the lowering system here. So the 4-to-1 has a built-in capture on it. So which means that, so go ahead and pull up a little bit. You pull up and let go of the rope. Okay, it's got built-in capture. So the only way to release the capture is with this cord. So basically it's a 2-person operation. One person is gonna have to man the line and one person's manning the cord. Go ahead and pull on let it go. We're letting. So we got one person pulling down on the cord, another person manning the main line. Obviously you'd have someone manning the belay as well.
Alright, so you take it and you take the interlocking pieces so they lock together. Once they're in, take it vertical. And your bolts should line up. Start bringing them in and locking them down. Make sure they're tight. Now your Stokes is ready for deployment.